Hello everybody, so we're going to be talking about why Portal 2 is not a good sequel to Portal. Now, it's not a bad sequel, it's just not good. I do think that Portal 2 is objectively better than Portal as well. I do have great memories of Portal 2. I am in no way saying that Portal 2 is bad. No one can convince me that it's bad. So let's begin. Can you really explain all the changes here? So in Portal 2, there was glass on the top. That wasn't there in Portal 1. In Portal 1, there's a light hanging up there. Where is that? It's not seen in Portal 2. Also, how did the auto portal frame change? You can't say that it's a remake of the original. It's clearly in a different style. So for some reason in Portal 2, the test chamber signs are like inside the wall, or like a part of it. While in Portal, they are attached onto the wall. How did that change? There's no explanation. Not to mention that, the surrounding of the test chamber sign is metal, while in Portal, it was plastic. So, one thing that has me baffled is how and why does the box dropper look different? There's no explanation to how it looks like an incinerator now, rather than lids opening. Also, how does the door look different? In Portal, it was just a simple sliding door, but now it has some kind of lock and then it opens. Is there an explanation to how that changed? There's not. Also, the thing that makes no sense is how much the elevators changed. There wasn't a catwalk that you had to walk just to get to the elevator. There wasn't a huge elevator room, and most importantly, the elevator was not a tube, and it actually moved through with some kind of laser or beam. It wasn't moved through vacuums or whatever. So that just makes no sense. How did Test Chamber 01 change? Now, in developer commentary, they stated that they changed the puzzle so the player could control the portal, which in of itself makes the game better, but as a sequel, it makes it worse because there's no explanation to how it changed. Now, for this test, there's not really anything to complain about, but whenever you go down into the behind-the-scenes area, which we'll talk about behind-the-scenes areas later, whenever you go through the observation room, how do you end up in the next test that was in Portal? It should be above, not below you. Speaking of this test, in the original Portal, there were no stairs here, and you can actually see below where the floor is being supported by the lift beams. Now this one really gets me. Did they seriously just put the two chambers into one and put a fizzler in between and call it a day? Do you not see how this just makes it a worse sequel? That's not how it was in the original Portal, and there's no explanation to how it changed. Alright, now compare these buttons. Alright, sure, Portal 2's is destroyed, but look at what's what would be in the inside of it. Lights. Am I seriously expected to accept that those futuristic lights seen in Portal were just some extra little light thingies? Yeah, no. So this is something I've always been critical of, and it's that metal walls are always blocks in Portal. There's not a single metal wall panel in Portal. They're always blocks. Now, for some reason, in this specific area, they're not blocks. They're like weird tile stair thingies. So, speaking of stairs, why don't stairs in Portal 2 go straight up and down? They have to curve a bit. In Portal, there's lifts, and not necessarily weird things that open and close tiles. So, where did those come from? There's no explanation. Where did these light strips come from? They're clearly not seen in the original Portal. Have you noticed a weird thing with Portal 2 and how they changed the order of the test chambers? And there's no explanation for it as well? How does, after the box button chamber, you're put into a fling chamber, which puts you in the energy ball chamber, which, yeah, it's out of order, as you can see. Also, how did the energy ball get its weird energy ball maker thing. And test chamber 18, you can actually see what it looks like, but for some reason it's huge now. Oh dear, this is the part Portal 2 should have never changed. It's the behind the scenes areas. Alright, there's so much I could go on about, but let's just say that there's a lot of rusty metal and concrete. There was also simple tubes, pipes, crushers or pistons actually that move up, back and forth. Rocket turrets, only used once, but anyways, I don't want to go on forever. Now this part has me very, very, very confused. Where is the second hall, and how did the hall change? Wasn't there like an observation meeting room? Wasn't there a door that led you to that huge place with the turret battle? Where is that? And this sliding door used to be a normal door, but magically changed. Alright, so this is the fire pit room where the platform slid into the fire pit, and GLaDOS was like, goodbye. And apparently there's no like huge place where you can shoot up, and you can't even find the entrance to the behind the scenes areas either, which I don't know how those got like deleted, disappeared. In Portal, this is where the infinite energy ball was, and for some reason in Portal 2 there's a huge block that would block the lift platform, and everywhere around that is also metal when it should be concrete and portable. There's no explanation to the change. So as I said earlier, the testing track is out of order. How does the last chamber bring you to the energy ball chamber, which gets switched for a laser chamber? Also, the observation room is not as big as it was in the original Portal. How did that change? And that's it for now. Now remember, I still love Portal 2 and it has a special place in my heart. I might make a part 2 of why Portal 2 is not a good sequel, but anyways, thank you for watching and goodbye.